Hey guys, it's Tori, and today I'm going to be talking about limiting beliefs, what they are, and how you can overcome them. If you're new here, SatoriShifts is my holistic wellness channel and website designed to help you find inner peace in the modern world. So I felt really called to do this video on limiting beliefs because I found this is a topic that is of growing importance, particularly more so as we move through 2020 and our society seems to fall even further and further apart, which is just great. So as you're all very aware, there's a huge amount of collective fear in the air right now, a lot of emotional drainage. All of us as individuals are going through so much, and it's very easy to get caught up in all that. And because of this, and because of our quarantining situation, it's forcing all of us to really spend a lot more time with ourselves, facing within, and really dealing with who we are, what is happening in our lives, and reflecting on the fact that, are we really happy? Naturally, when you spend too much time by yourself, anxieties can easily arise, all your shadows, and through this, we are starting to really address all of the things that are really getting us down. So to start off, what are limiting beliefs? Basically, all of our negative thought patterns that have built up over a period of time began from one singular experience, which created so much negative emotion and so much trauma that it actually imprinted into our conscious, into our subconscious mind, and consequently gets buried and buried deeper and deeper as we go through life and then becomes a part of who we are. The danger here is when we experience negative things in our lives, if we don't make a conscious effort to become aware of how something makes us feel, this will gradually imprint within and cause us to act in ways and believe things about ourselves that aren't necessarily true. I think something important to touch on here is actually understanding what emotions are. Something I find quite interesting is when you actually break down the word emotion, you can kind of separate it into two words: energy, motion. Energy in motion, and that is literally what emotions are. So a very cool way to kind of understand and take control of your emotions is to focus that energy, redirect that energy into something more positive. So for example, if you're feeling anger or frustration, and it's obviously a very uncomfortable feeling, you could then redirect this by transmuting that energy into something else. So for example, get up and do some exercise. Or I always really like to transmute anything toxic into creative endeavors, such as writing or coloring or painting, or even something like just talking to a friend as well and unloading how it is that you're feeling can be, of course, a very beneficial way in also getting their perspective and being able to reassure you that you're probably just going crazy right now. So in light of understanding what emotions actually are, we then need to develop some kind of strategy to actually work out, okay, well, how can I heal from this? Emotional healing is basically just making a decision to no longer be the victim of these thoughts that you're experiencing. It's taking that conscious action to actually get up and say, okay, I don't want to feel like this anymore. And the funny thing about negative thought patterns is that it's actually just a programming into our subconscious mind based on these past experiences. So this is why it's actually very interesting, because we think that we are these emotions that we're experiencing, but our brains are literally just like a tape recorder. So if you then make a decision to change, you could get up and start every day repeating to yourself how it is that you want to feel instead in these situations. For example, if you're lacking in confidence and self-esteem, which undoubtedly all of us do, anytime you catch yourself in a moment where you get the voice in your head saying, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, that's probably stemmed from school, I'm guessing, because again, we've all been there. But what you can do is instead is in that moment, begin to transmute that and instead begin to program a new thought pattern, a new identity, and think to yourself, I can do this. I am capable. I am smart. I am strong. And I know that whatever I set my mind to, I will achieve. And if you can get in the habit of every time you catch yourself playing this negative thought pattern in your head, instead make that conscious awareness in that moment to change it to the newer, better, and truer version of you that you are. It's also very important at the same time to honor your emotions and honor what it is that you're going through. I'm such a big believer in holistic wellness, holistic well-being, and the fundamental part of that is identifying the root cause to all of your problems. So something that you could do, which would be very beneficial, is next time you're in a situation, say it's this situation where you're feeling not good enough, not having faith in yourself, try and pinpoint the moment in your life when this began. Can you actually even think back to the experience where you or someone else might have told you that you weren't good enough or that you're not capable or something like this? By being able to really reflect and honor these moments, we can forgive ourselves and forgive the world for having imprinted this belief within us. I find a very easy way of working this out is doing it through journaling, getting a pen and paper and just streamlining. You know, particularly when you're feeling these particular emotions, write out on a piece of paper what it is that you're feeling. Really just be brutally honest with yourself. What is it that I'm hearing in my head right now? And when you can see it out on the page in front of you, it's actually a very good way of detaching yourself from it, as well as you can see these thoughts as actual tangible words in front of you, making it way easier to disidentify. It's also very important to not judge yourself or resist these feelings too much when they come up, because the more that we resist things, the bigger the problem that they become. So the secret to emotional mastery is really accepting and actually welcoming consciously how it is that you're feeling, as it's through that conscious acceptance and forgiveness to yourself, your younger self, and perhaps the individuals or the world at large that may have played a part in you creating that belief in the first place, that we can really heal and make peace with this toxicity. I actually like to think of negative emotions as a secret blessing, because we can use them as a tool to really understand ourselves, our past, and the baggage that we're carrying with us. So then through this, we can transmute this into positivity, self-worth, and freedom. We can then take this action of choosing and direct it towards creating the reality and creating the future that we really want to live. Really becoming the people that we dream of becoming when no one's watching. Lastly, I just want to conclude with a very important point by saying that when we are working through our limiting beliefs, it is essential to be patient with ourselves, because we can't expect emotional healing to happen like this. Emotions are like a spectrum. So if you've been feeling like exceptionally low or exceptionally anxious about something, you need to be patient and gentle with yourself and kind of work your way back up the spectrum or to the other side of the spectrum to a more positive and more fulfilled and whole emotion in that experience. So just 5 to 10 minutes every day in stolen moments, by writing and getting clear on what it is that you want to feel and who it is that you want to be, is the best way to really go about creating change in your life. So thank you guys so much for watching this today. I hope this video was useful for you. I really appreciate feedback as always, so let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my channel for future videos. And if there's anything in particular that you would like to see, feel free to let me know, which you can do in the comments below, or you can also contact me through any of my social media channels, which I will put in the description box, or you can send me an email, which I will also put in the description box. So thank you so much, sending you so much love and light and blessings. Namaste.